Habits. Habits are often formed not from intention, but from sheer repetition of the first coincidental occurrence. Habits are 50% of our daily life, so they are a serious force to be reckoned with. To get rid of existing bad habits, thought suppression works initially, but in the long run makes it harder to break the habit, since it constantly reminds you of the thing you're trying to avoid, like smoking. Understanding our habits illuminates both our social lives and our inner lives. Habits aren't just repetitive actions, they can also be repetitive thoughts. When repetitive negative thoughts get out of hand, we have the basis for depression and other psychological problems. There's no shortage of unhealthy and unproductive behaviors, and we all struggle with them from time to time. But why? You want to live a healthy, fulfilling, and remarkable life. And every now and then, you probably get really motivated and inspired to make a change. So how come it is more likely that this time next year, you'll be doing the same thing rather than something better? Why is it so hard to stick to good habits? Probably because we usually try to make changes in the wrong way. The true aim of personal change is to turn our minds away from miracle cures and quick fixes and adopt a long-term strategy. Habit change is a marathon. So without further ado, let's plunge into 10 ways of breaking habits. Number 1. Figure out what's triggering your bad habit. Something has to trigger a habit, and the cue can be anything. Most of our bad habits are caused by two things: stress and boredom. Pay attention to the circumstances surrounding you when you do those things. Number 2, identify the habits. Once you know your triggers, identify the behaviors you engage in when you are acting out. Do you snack on sweets during challenging times? Name the actions you turn to for comfort or peace of mind. Number 3, focus on why you want to change. Tell yourself the benefits and how that would bring positivity in your life. Number 4, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness trains your brain to respond to situations differently. It can actually reprogram the way you respond to situations. People often learn pretty quickly that cravings are made up of physical sensations and thoughts, and that these come and go. Number 5, replace the habit with a different one. For example, if you smoke when you get stressed, then it's a bad plan to just stop smoking. Instead, you should come up with a different way to deal with stress and insert that new behavior instead of having a cigarette. In other words, bad habits address certain needs in your life. And for that reason, it's better to replace your bad habits with a healthier behavior that addresses that same need. Number 6, join forces with somebody. You want to quit smoking? Pair up with someone and quit together. The two of you can hold each other accountable and celebrate your victories together. Number 7, visualize yourself succeeding. Whatever the bad habit is that you're looking to break, visualize yourself crushing it, smiling, and enjoying your success. Number 8, create barriers to the habit. If there are obstacles that make the habit more difficult or unpleasant to engage in than some other course of action, This can help you break the routine. For example, create small punishments for lapses. If you're trying to stop overeating, add 10 minutes to your workout every time you overeat. A punishment related to the behavior will probably be most effective. Number 9, be patient. Conditioning your behavior is a long process, and breaking a habit takes time. So you have to stick with it. Be patient and kind with yourself. Tell yourself that's okay, and I'll get there. Lastly, number 10. Do not forget to reward your success. For all the hard work and efforts you put in to achieve something, a great way to create new habits is to reward yourself for good behavior. The most successful reward will be one that comes immediately after the desired behavior and which is something you really want or enjoy. Well, if you're curious to see how well this might work for you, now is a good time to give it a try. The next time you find yourself indulging in a bad habit, take a moment to pause and try out the 10 ways of breaking habits. Your behavior may not change immediately, but stick with it. You will ultimately be able to break free of unwanted habits and comfortably watch your cravings pass by. Thank you for watching and stay safe.